Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome to Atre Dominance War, a game entering into early access just today. As I just set up all of the little silly things in the background here. There we go. Bring up kick so I can see that. There we are. It is a 4X grand strategy game with a big and heavy focus on magic and spell casting, which I find cute. And I do like cute things. And it reminds me a tiny bit of Dominions, which I've always wanted to see in a more 3D aspect. Sadly, we're never going to see Dominions like that. It's simply too much autism. It is simply too much autism for any human being to handle. The game at the moment, let's see here, I think they mentioned, yep, we have a story. A couple of story missions already done. But I think, to begin with, we're just going to dive into a nice little skirmish game where we can see the most silly things. I have no idea what I'm doing, which is always good. I have stat lines. Stat lines are good. Avatar of men. I don't know if that looks like a man to me. So Atre men, Atre wood, Atre arrow. These are species. Oh, I like this guy. I think I'll do this guy. Burning man. Ah, not enough letters. Burning ma. Oh, burning ma. Burning ma'am? Burning ma'am. I like the idea of burning ma'am. It's ma'am, and I will destroy the world in order for you to know. What do you mean patterns? Where's the colors? I want red. I want the color of... Oh, hello, what's this? That's a good question. What is this? Odd. Magical plane of destruction. Okay. Wonderful. Oh, preview windows. Useful. Information about the target army. I don't need information. I blow it up. Fireball. I know what a fireball is, and I approve of its existence. Sure. Maximum fire magic, because fuck you. Select secondary avatar. Shit. I don't actually have any other magic. Were you? You. Yeah, sure. Why not? Burning Man. And She-Ra. There we are. Lovely. Arch. That is me. That is I. I am Arch. I have long been known as him. Game speed. Fast day. 4 seconds? Damn. The merge. An apocalyptic event destroys the world over time. Aha. Okay. I'm gonna turn that off for now. It sounds violent. Put AI in single empire. Every empire, put the same empire. Be careful. That sounds dangerous. Enemy difficulty medium. Map type random. I like random. Sure, random. Starting omnipresence. Whatever on God's good earth that is. I'm gonna do 5 of those. Yakata, monster art for calendar. I could be a monster girl, but I don't want to be. Okay. I have 2 dudes. A man and a woman, which means I am within my rights to repopulate the earth if I so choose. Research, that sounds useful. Research omnipresence. Only use a spell. Mana is fed per day to increase the knowledge of that spell. Aha. That. Spell of his research, it is ready to be cast. Okay, well, I seem to be earning 89 mana, so I'm guessing I'm good on that. Oh my god. Oh, I see. You're running time. Oh. Oh, it's a real-time game. I don't know why I didn't think it was a real-time game. Somehow I thought it was turn-based. I now know what the length of the days was supposed to be. Okay. Very well. Transfer artifact. Transfer army. I like the idea of armies. Losing your throne makes you dead. Good. Recruit units. I would like to recruit units. Summon garrison. 1,000 mana. Build wall. Oh, that's mana. Okay. Hadar Spirit. Oh, okay. So the dudes also are based on mana. And you've got a Hadar in your army, and you have Vudars. Oh, lovely. That's already mine, I'm guessing. Okay, this has a Hadar guarding it. So I would like to have more than that. Size small. Recruit army. Cannot recruit less than 100 units. Recruit only from settlement to the throne. 10 units have been recruited to your throne. What? Where? How? Why? Maybe I should have played the tutorial after all. No, tutorial are for the weaks. We know tutorials are for the weak. The weak and the pathetic. The soft-minded. Transform unit. Aha! I have discovered a button that gives me power over things. Possibly. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, I did it. Okay, that does not work the way I thought it worked. Very well. Tutorials are for the weak, and we shall ignore them until we figure out what's going on. So I can only recruit like once a day. Is that it? Is that how that works? Oh, and he's got little units on the map with him. Interesting. And these are my spells. Okay, we have Firebolt. 225 mana. If I were to, say, throw Firebolt at that, what would happen? Do you need to be in range for it? You don't. Come on. Oh. There we go. Down to killing 20 units. Ongoing combat. Fight. All right. I see. I'm beginning to understand. I think there was a mention of the different types of combat too. Actually, I give up. I want to play the tutorial now. Which I should have done to begin with. Actually, let's have a look at the story. I'm intrigued. A Doman, Company of Heroes 1 Definitive is coming out. Look forward to it. Kind of like the auto-reinforce they're adding. Auto-reinforce. I actually don't know if I like it. I'm gonna have to wait and see. I'm a little bit of two minds.
Immortality brought us this madness. The worlds collided. Allies became enemies, and the land shifted ever since. Then, out of darkness, the thrones appeared. They gave rise to the elders, rulers blessed with divine power. Many challenged them to become gods themselves.
And why would you not want to become a god?
Fail, serving the elders with their death. Break free
that's
from
why.
the meek, O Enchanted One, and show this world your endless power.
See, Dawn of War needed a remaster. Dawn of War 1.
Traveled a long way, sorcerer, but you have yet to find it. The throne.
The throne!
It offers the promise of immortality and godhood. It holds the key to becoming an elder, a being of immense power. Such temptation for all your kind, sorcerer. You hear it calling, don't you? Its whispers have long become relentless taunts, echoing in your mind. The throne provides sanctuary against death itself. It grants divine power and reveals ancient knowledge. Indeed, the throne offers many gifts. Blinded by such generosity, few ever question the price it demands.
That sounds foreboding. But yes, Dawn of War 1 deserved and needed a remaster. Company of Heroes, I don't know if... I'm not sure if that's true. I'm not sure. I feel like Company of Heroes 1 still holds up. And doesn't really need a remaster? We'll see.
The warrior tempers the steel of our spirit yet again. Press on, and the throne will be our prize.
I'm assuming they're basically just trying to build up a little bit of money, basically. Hoping like, okay, well, you know, we're a brand new company, etc. We're gonna need somebody to pay our bills, and, well, the best way to do that right about now is to re-release all of the previous games that we've already made. And hey, I don't even necessarily disagree. It is certainly a good strategy. I'm just not sure if it's necessary.
March! A strange magic in the air preys on my mind.
A little bit of Heroes of Might and Magic, actually.
A pile of mangled corpses. Some of them are smiling.
That's upsetting. Sword. Ooh. Are they fighting? They're not fighting, are they? Calm down. Calm down, we're not ready yet. I haven't read things. Yukta, what about tutorial? Hard mode. To still teach you, but in the same way the alcohol gym teacher taught you. Ah, with anal. It's pretty wild. The order you are blue, enemies red. That, well, armor attack. Health, primer attack. So 70 attack. Okay. There's a yellow dot above them will tally against any non-ranged attacks. In every round, and acts another represented timeline at the bottom left. Right, so me, then them. Here's come by killing all the enemy units and lowering enemy morale to 0. I attack, then they attack. Okay, so we got a little bit of Heroes of Might and Magic into all of this, which is neat. It reminds me of this other magic game I seem to remember. Warlock? Was it Warlock? I think it might have been Warlock.
Luckily, these madmen were only a few.
I feel like I just heard a cow screaming at me. Oh, it was his horse. It was his horse dying. Continue. 100 magicians. Ah, I found 100 blonde chicks out in the forest. That's always a good thing. See a lone figure standing in the road. Doesn't want to wave you down. Call it to. It simply stands there. Stab the woman. I am being aggressed upon yet again. Attack twice at the start of the turn. Okay. A pinch simplistic, perhaps, but I can see the charm in this. I imagine it's going to get a lot more interesting with a lot more units going on. So at the start of combat, ranged units get to attack twice. That's an interesting idea. Adding a bit more value to ranged units. A bit more burst damage early on, which then falls off. I don't know why these guys are just watching. Oh, actually, they're in combat with me somehow. Interesting. Can I move? Is there a move order? Tutorial hasn't taught me that yet. Another band of scurrilous scoundrels defeated. You've gained a new level. You gain 8 points each level. Select stats to share with the various account. Okay, well, what do the stats do? Charisma. And first, population in the settlement represents the avatar's eloquent, social skill, and charm. I see. Leadership. I shall put everything into offensive warfare because I feel like I might need it. As everybody seems to be offending against me.
Get ready.
Mercy for the damned. The Captain Ryan is guarded by armed soldiers. Cut off from their city, they've been fighting off the Last Order for days. The Last Order... Oh my god, it's Star Wars. Looks like military, but they burn and pillage like senseless berserkers, the captain say. Will you help us reach our city? That depends. Kill them all and ransack the camp. Oh, Jesus. That's harsh. That's really fucking harsh. Playstone, greetings all outside, but think about the MOBA problem, keeping things fresh. What about a roster of 50 or 60 effects for the match? With 3 are chosen, that either benefit certain character skills or debuff them. Homestuck Fund. Maybe. Or a rolling meta that advantages or disadvantages certain characters. I'm not gonna kill him. Oh, Jesus, I'll take the swordsman. Christ. As the race of men face imminent extinction. Are we facing extinction? That's unfortunate. As per the captain's order, the soldiers open the barricade and report that there's more enemies waiting up ahead. Of course. Not showing units in your own army, you will need to use ambush tactics on defeated. Start by inspecting ambush zones by pressing and holding Alt key. Oh. My thing is on. Hold on. I need to kill that because it makes very loud plunking noises. There, it is dead now. Oh. Did you also take away the game sound? You did, didn't you? There we are. Very well. We shall commit to the ambush in the trees. Hero needs to have an eyeball symbol above it. Well, I don't actually have one of those, so I'm a little bit worried. Takes 1 full day to prepare for ambush. Ambush radius will extend every day. Wait, 5 days to ambush. Okay, that's kind of neat. Ambush goes up. Attack him! Attack him! That's a neat little idea. So if you put a dude in a position like that, he actually extends outwards with a large ambush circle every day. I like that. I've always kind of hated the ambushes in Total War because either you never get anything out of it because you've no idea where the enemy is going and your circle is so fucking tiny, to the point where they need to give certain races the ability to just ambush you automatically on the battle map. This is a nice one. Rewards a little bit of preparation as well. Horses. I don't like horses. I've always hated horses. I'm a little weirded out by the fact that melee units have kind of got like pseudo-ranged attacks. So you're not really moving the units, you're kind of just attacking on the plane. That is a strange little thing. I'm assuming that range units are defended by the melee units in front of them, because otherwise I'm guessing that the enemy would have been stabbing my mages a while now. Fences.
We better leave this occurrence.
Seems sensible.
In haste. The strange magic in the air is getting stronger. A familiar feeling. There is mana nearby.
Mana pool?
Finally, I can feel the arcane power within.
It was always good to bathe in mana. Villages burn all around you. Across the field, the wind carries smoke screams and echoes of maniacal laughter. Last orders on Rampage. Select the Fireball spell. Ah, yes, add to the devastation. Wait, 1 day for the fire. Oh.
Feel the wrath of fire.
Fucking boom. At the other 2 targets.
Your end.
You can have up to 6 spells cast at the same time. Oh, I see. Okay, that's kind of nice. I like that. Burning Village. Only a few survivors remain. They hunger for vengeance and ask that you provide them with a chance to fill it. 100 swordsmen. Oh, convenient. Where were you when your village needed you the most?
And death dances in the black smoke.
This is no city, it's a tomb. Streets are littered with the dead. Corpses are piled high and smoldering slowly. Their pain turned to smoke that now darkens the sky. Stench unbearable. It's best to leave this place to its dark fate. Select your avatar as a spell target. Oh.
Come at
Okay.
us. The High Lords protect us today.
Interesting. So I can pre-charge spells on characters. Okay. How does that work? The spell can be cast in combat. Now click sword icon. Manual combat. And then I may go. Okay. That's a neat idea. Down with your filthy horsemen. Counterattack humans spread bombly. Okay, so that works the way I thought it would. Okay. Tier 2, Tier 1, health, melee first. -7. -8. -4. My flail guys are not doing too well. In fact, I'd quite happily say they're doing absolutely awful. And there they go. Turns out they've had enough of my poor leadership and have decided to go home. Can't necessarily blame them.
I feel something familiar. This dread, this darkness. Run! Run for your lives! Do not stop. The merge is coming.
Okay.
Years of sacrifice, hunger, exhaustion, and fighting. As the tethers between worlds crumble around you,
Hold on. Hold your horses there with your story element. Why is the world blowing up? Is the world supposed to be blowing up? Is that intentional? Are we all supposed to die here?
To seek greatness is to follow a single path.
Evidently. Because everything else is exploding behind us. Ah. Right. The world is detonating. That's always a wonderful thing. I feel encouraged now to try the AI again. I don't want a quick test. Listen, my old beautiful computer has been, frankly, remarkably effective so far. How do I make the battles in the thing? I feel like I was told how to do this in an email. I'm not totally sure. Multi-P said low? What the fuck's wrong with you? Apply. Epic. Thank you. You know what? Reset the tutorial. I think that could be wise. There. What worlds don't blow? Most worlds don't blow up, chat. Don't be weird. What's wrong with you? I still like the idea of Burning Man. Definitely Burning Man, and then just maximum explodey magic. Maximum explodey magic. It is always the way. Merge cooldown. I don't want the world blowing up. I need to figure out how to play the game first. Medium. I was wondering if I could turn on that combat thingy here. I know I was told how to do it, but I've already forgotten. Because my brain's small, as is quite normal. Center of the Empire. Losing a throw, bad. Raccoon is for all the own settlement. Continues to be transferred between throne, but then range the throne. Problem. Ah, so I need to recruit from the various places. Ah, I see now. I think. I see now. I think. Well, I can't afford that as I only have 92 mana. I'm apparently very, 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 very poor. What's that? Small village. Capture this village to unlock a benefit. Well, off you go, Burning Man. Let's hope there's no defenders there. And Shira. It's one of the 3 common 4 archer-specific spell upgrades for village unlocked in the bottom left window. Tier 3. Alright, Shira. You go over there then. Make sure we get some pretty little upgrades. Ah, research. That may be wise. Fireball, gosh darn it. Fireball. Artifacts. So to be if gain the ownership of the settlement. Let me guess, if I move you away. Or is it settlement? Okay, no, I gain influence from having a place, from having a settlement in the area. Okay, okay. $750. Units recruit 22. So 22 available. So they build up over time, additional recruits. Okay, so there's a limit to how many units you can have. Probably wise. Here then. Go off and find something interesting to do. Summon Gareth Spirit Cannons about losing a battle. A great banner means settlement is neutral. Capture settlement by moving avatar to it. You will be maintained battle with settlement garrison. After you defeat its garrison, new avatar will start to influence settlement population over time. Avatar's charisma attribute determines how much population will be influenced each day. Okay, interesting. That actually gives you a reason to have high charisma. I don't mind it. Lock spirits. Tier 1. I mean, you're tier 1. I feel like you might have a... What I'll do is, here, I'll give you a firebolt. A nice little fireball. What's that? I don't know. It doesn't produce a pop-up for some reason. Adar Spirit. You can have Fireball too. Destroy runes. Pulling to destroy runes cost ballast. I don't know what runes are just yet. Ooh, population growth. Okay. Yes, do that. Cast magic of sex upon them. It is very important. It's kind of like we're sending them Hello Fresh. It's exactly like we're sending them Hello Fresh, in fact. Yeah, he's ready too. Go. Ah, that's how you do it. Oh. Oh. May I pause the video game, please? Thank you. Oh. So, I slightly misjudged the amount of enemies that I had contra how many dudes they had. It turns out that that fancy little number underneath the dudes, that's how many guys are in the unit. And it turns out they had 750 guys in their unit. And I had 100 guys in my unit, which means my guys die screaming. You live and you learn. Well, they didn't live, they died. I lived, I learned, so. Very unfortunate for them. Very, very unfortunate for them. Very, very unfortunate. It's gonna take me a little while to build up enough dudes then. I've only got 7 there, 100 there. I'm gonna need a lot more than that. But we're casting sexy spells, which will hopefully make them be sexier faster. And, hey, she gained level 2 from that. Sure, she may have been humiliatingly defeated, but so what? She gained a level, that's all you need to know. Well, a bit of everything. Sometimes defeat is the best tutor, as we just saw right there. So that's why there's 750 of them, because they're a spirit unit. Okay, so the spirit unit which vanishes upon... what is that? Shadow of Doubt. Spell attempts to reduce influence of all enemy elder population. In a settlement, petty population becomes free from elder influence. From 75 population to neutral. Okay. Well, they're over neutral, so I don't need to worry about that. Now, less than 100 units, so in a second, I should have more of them. My throne. Oh, no, never mind. So once per day, I think, I can recruit 100 units magically. Or does it build up? No, it builds up. Units recruited 4. Alright. Starting to understand. Kind of. Kind of. Wait. Movements from your throne to your avatar. From these units, throne, monolith, dominion, tower. From avatar, show transfer units. No, 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 no. But I don't want her units, because her units are as dead as my units. There we go. Right. Right, now there's 162 of them. Okay. $163, right. UI is a pinch clumsy, I will say, because it doesn't update immediately, so I'm kind of doubting if I did the thing that I did, but I am doing the thing that I was doing, so yes. I'm doing the thing that I thought I was doing, I just wasn't sure if I was doing the thing that I was doing, but I was doing the thing I was doing, so you don't need to worry about it. I was, in fact, doing the thing I thought I was doing. Which is a complicated way of saying that I did what I did. Kill. I am beginning to believe and understand. $141. Ow. There you go. I did it. Visit with your recruit's avatar stats by once. Burning Mouse turn again, gain 3 leadership. Oh, okay, so that's single stats. Okay. Achieve lost artifact. To an avatar level. I am beginning to learn. I am beginning to figure things out. Now, can I just bomb their village? If I just throw a fireball over there, what effect is that going to have? Duration 400 days. Okay, that lasts for a while. Don't need to do that. So there's 750 of them. If I just toss a fireball at them, whoosh, boom. And that does presumably then kill 20 of them. Didn't I have a thing? Yes. Can I can queue up spells. Oh, well. Your throne will shoot fireballs at close enemy avatar each day. That sounds fun. First, research unit upgrade before you can apply it. Okay, artificing units. Then the race. Each has core unit type, Manure, Vudar, Airlock, and Hadar. Choose upgrade match settlement so you can recruit upgrade these units. Hadar Evolution. Fireball 6 days. Each amount of costs. Recording present 10,000. Research unpresent 10 million. 6 days. 6 day? What does that mean, video game? Oh, I just spent a lot of mana on a research thing, I think. Okay, well, never mind. Knowledge. How do I gain knowledge? Do I build knowledge? Oh, no. I build knowledge, I think. Yes. And yes. So mana generates knowledge each day. I think. I believe. Right. Your stats are absolutely fucking terrible. Let's try and change that a little bit. Can I bring multiple armies into battle? Adamant. Defensive Warfare 11. Right, I have cast many, many fireballs on Estel. And hopefully, once this spell kicks off... Well, it didn't tell me shit about the army size, which is kinda what I was casting it for, so... Whoopsie. Alright, well, if there's still... $2,000, can't build that. If there's still 750 of them over there, I probably don't want to be heading over there yet. Oh, it's gathering information over time, is it? Neat. %70 influence. Does that mean I can upgrade it? Yes, it does. Build barracks. Draft pool. Growth in this region. 3,000 mana. I mean, I feel like I should be saving for that. But I also want to cast a little peeky spell on that. Transforming into then it wants to cost mana, you'll score hard basic units with strongest form. Okay, you are gonna go over there. Transform. Transform Hadar into Hadoon. Upgrade 100 units for 200 mana. Ah! I see, with my all-seeing eye. It tends to tell you it's just being bonus 0, high spell difficulty. Current research for wood spells 1 research point per day. And I increase that by researching the entire thing, I'm assuming. Okay. Well, put some research into smexing, yes. 80 out of 5,000. Jesus. It takes a while to research stuff, is what I'm coming to realize. Darsh, have you had any baked goods today, oh corpulent one? I have not had any baked goods today. No, tragically enough. I did have sausages, though. Sausages and macaroni. Macaroni? Macarena? How do you say macarena? Macaronis. You know, the little, like, pasta thingies. How do you speak those words in American? Is there any difference? Mana. Oh, hello. Instantly add mana to your mana pool. Give me that. Macaroni. Macarena. Mac and cheese. See, I know that mac and cheese is a thing that you Americans enjoy. I never quite saw the charm of mac and cheese, like macaroni and cheese. I don't know. Neat. I can see the charm of macaroni, and I can see the charm of cheese. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure I see the charm of macaroni and cheese together. Like, do you put anything else on it? Do you use little baby sausages in addition to it or something? Because there's got to be something more than just macaroni and cheese, surely. Okay, I don't want to upgrade you, but I do want to upgrade you to a barracks. Because I need more dudes. $34. 36. $38. Okay. Does that give me more dudes? One. Army size 2. Army size 3. Okay, so the number of people recruited is dependent upon the size of the population, which makes sense. And I can fetch units, but only from in the same region. Alright, alright. I'm still nowhere near big enough. $750. Need more stuff. Need more stuff. Need lots more stuff. There. Now I'm in range. Can I summon anything else too? Yes, 138 units. Summon. Transfer. Fuck it. Put all of them in the same army. My sense of racial purity is somewhat offended by putting, you know, clearly two different kinds of things in the same army, but we're just gonna have to fucking accept it for now. Cast 2 fireballs on him, so he's got a little bit of ammunition. And then, actually, hold on. There we go. Bombard them, my pretties. Art is doing what he thinks he's doing. This is correct, chat. Push. Okay, that's kind of nice. I do enjoy just the whoosh whoosh from my capital there. That is quite adorable. I enjoy the whoosh whoosh. Alright, let's attack this place and figure out how sieging works. Hopefully, I will not be completely routed like I was last time, because that was mildly embarrassing, I can't lie. $630. Okay, so the fireballs do indeed do damage. Mayhaps not as much as I would have liked, but they've certainly done damage. Alright, maybe attacking with the lowest strength unit first was not clever. Right, so they lost 60 dudes. Now, after the battle, do I retain units that fled? Yes. Okay, so that's nice. That's actually really cool. So if a unit is broken, it doesn't mean that they're gone. You still keep them there. Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm assuming using 2 heroes will increase influence faster than using 1 hero. That would make sense to me. I definitely want more morale. Could be more of a skill tree, I will admit. Just being able to upgrade like the individual stats is a little basic. I would love a full skill tree, you know, a la Heroes of Might Magic style. So, is this 1 time per hero or 1 time total? It just looks like a 1 time total. And now I start building up influence in the city, right? Yes. To capture it. Okay. 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 Intriguing. Mac and cheese with tuna. Tuna mac is a bit... What the fuck, tuna? Like tuna fish? I don't know if this one did anything. 2007... 2021. I feel like the barracks didn't do diddly dick. Recruitment pool growth 1. I feel like... 3... No, maybe 53? Okay, maybe. Yeah, no, maybe. But why isn't it reflected in this then? I'm not entirely sure. So that is technically recruiting quicker, except I don't see any units, and I don't see any difference in the recruitment over here. Unless it's offset when I summon them, which might very well be the case. Right, you! What can we build? Summoning Circle. Request main cell material. Garrison Art Defender. Veteran Cloud constant increase all avatar speed. That sounds useful. Let's have a spell resistance. How do I upgrade buildings? I upgrade settlement for 3,000. Okay. Increases mana gain per day. Population to flourish. Population growth +1. Mana per day 10. I think we upgrade the settlement first. Tuna mac with hot sauce and crunchy topping. What the fuck are you talking about, chat? Okay. Honestly, you have gained ownership of our settlement is Zamtapamba. That is good for me. I enjoy having ownership of this settlement. And that means I may soon have ownership of another settlement. Speaking of, how's my research going? Have I... Yes, okay, yes. It is linear. That's what I thought. The more you pour into it, the more research you get total. Knowledge... Yes, because this is moving, and this is moving too? Yes, this is moving too. Right, I know how this works. Trust me. Ooh! Okay, I like that. Don't want to switch 3,000? No, keep it going. I have never eaten tuna. I have never eaten tuna. Never. I have no idea what tuna tastes like. So... On the one hand, I feel like I shouldn't be judging chat's taste for cheese and macaroni-covered tuna. Yet, at the same time, I feel near infinitely justified in judging your taste, because that just sounds revolting to me. I don't even know why. I have no... Oh, hello. Ancient Beast. Army size overwhelming. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Right, before you go and play with the fucking dragon, go pick that up, then check that out, and then I guess you're gonna hit back here to get some more units. Get so much mana though, but... Yeah, just transfer over the units we have. We're not even going to bother recruiting any more units just yet. Oh, hi there. Hello, neighbor. Don't mind me, I'm leaving. Don't worry. Don't start bombing me or anything, please. Does this place have a garrison? It doesn't. Right. I probably want to summon a garrison for 1,000... I can't summon it, which upsets me greatly. You have to build a wall? He has an unknown number of dudes. And he's going to my settlement. I don't like it. I don't like it when he does that. And I don't know how many dudes he has. But he's level 1. What if I just bomb the shit out of you? How about that? How about I bomb the absolute living fuck out of you? You explode. Okay, right. I'll take it. Yes, no, you exploding good. You exploding good. I'm fine with this. Entirely okay. 100% acceptable. Oh, I'm getting exploded too. Build some walls there, please. And you should have no problems at all with this place. Few casualties suffered. Nothing too big. Oh, and they immediately are out into my ranged units. There. Right, anything neat for me to pick up here? Yes, refugees. Yep, okay, go get the refugees, and that looks to be about it. I'd like to be upgrading some more stuff. Oh, is that how walls work? Oh, okay. 20 health. Oh, right. So the walls simply enhance the entire zone. Right. That was not how I thought that would work, but that's actually kind of cool. I like that. I don't mind. And then you can garrison the gates. Oh, I like that. So you can garrison the gates and the city. Oh, that is actually very neat. How do I summon these? I have enough money for them, right? Right? Plus 1,000. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Regardless, I'm happy that it works the way it does. Right, so we got a bad guy over there. Guess we're gonna explore a little bit here with the main army. Whilst she waits for reinforcements. Combat tactics, none. Aggressive. Defensive, nice. Oh, chat mentioned more game releases. Are they still doing like game shows? Because there was one yesterday, and apparently Sony did one or something. Oh, can I not go there? How do I know where I can go? How do I know where I can go? Anything interesting or just console slop? Actually, there are no bridges over here, so I'm assuming this is a dead end? So each island is its own little area, so if there isn't a bridge, I guess I can't go anywhere out of it. I am very slowly gaining authority over this place. Far more slowly. Is it because you're the wrong species? Are you having a hard time convincing them because you're the wrong race? I have a sneaking suspicion that's exactly why you're having a hard time convincing them. Speciesism. Terrible. Fuck it. Let's invest in some mana gain per day. Slop everywhere. Lots of slop. Well, I certainly won't say that I'm surprised by that. That's pretty much what I would expect. Alright, let's get myself another 100 ranged units. I like the ability to upgrade stuff on the fly like that. That's quite cute. Recruit some more. Alright, so my only real expansion areas at the moment are down there. Alright, we'll see if we can maybe overwhelm that smaller army. And yes, you are convincing the people a fair bit quicker. Oh, no, it's because you need to be in contact with it. Okay, right, get it. Oh yeah, Vampire the Masquerade, Eternal Whispers. Interesting though, for PC. I saw a bit of that. I saw a little bit of it. And it did look interesting. I don't know, how do I put it? I don't know if I love the interpreter, like what they cited, because they were basically being inspired by Disco Elysium, which, okay. I mean, that's certainly not a bad thing, but the Disco Elysium people did go a little bit fucking cray-cray at some point as well, and that probably had at least elements to do with their own personalized politics too, I imagine. So, I don't know if that's the best inspiration to aspire to either. But hey, they could simply just be referring to the fact that they want a game with some clever politics in it, some actually clever politics, and philosophy. See, there is definitely a difference between simply putting politics in your game and putting philosophy in your game. Army size, small. Okay, so you should be able to deal with that, no problems. Army size, weaker. Okay, so I can probably kill the dragon too, actually. Alright. Let's bomb the shit out of the dragon first, shall we? I like the idea of bombing the dragon first. And that, from what I saw, was what Disco Elysium did. It was basically talking about philosophical questions, more so than outright politics. And there is a difference, because you could easily argue that the one are basically two and the same, like two sides of the same coin. And you would be correct, at least to a certain extent, as politics springs from philosophy in the same way that philosophy springs from politics. Alright, dragon. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay then. Right, so when you said a weaker army, what you meant was annihilatingly, devastatingly, one-sidedly superior. Okay, I admit that wasn't how I read weaker army. But thank you for the education, I suppose, as I did not even have the fucking opportunity to do anything there at all. Jesus. To be fair, it was a fucking dragon, I guess. So, you know, it's a dragon. But that still felt a little harsh. Yeah, buildings are fully upgraded there. Good. Only cost 6,000 mana. Let's not spend that yet. If anything, I'd like more research, maybe. Totem of Death. There's a totem inside target settlement. This wicked totem is a source of plague, disease, and hatred. Ooh. Well, I like the sound of that. Yes, let's get a third research slot. Heg Hadar Evolution. Let's start researching those. That still needs a lot. And I guess we'll finish researching Fireball, just because I don't know what researching Fireball does. I'm assuming it's probably going to be an update, an upgrade to it somehow. Right, let me get some replacement units into my beaten-to-death fucking army. And there are a lot of things you could do with a lot of interest in Vampire Society that has to do with the ethics and the philosophy of Vampire Society, without even pulling in any modern-day politics, as in political topics. So that one looks kind of interesting. Yeah. I like that. Plus, you can explore all kinds of really, really off-the-wall, insane ideas as well. You know, anarcho-capitalism style stuff. I do have a lot of units in reserve that I can get via mana. It's going to cost me an absolutely crazy amount of mana. Right, well. I've got something resembling an army again, so I guess we'll go poke at our neighbors now. Calling all avatars XP. Can I? Destroy a building costs 2,000 mana. Ow. Okay, right. Because I don't know what the fuck the garrison is really doing, because it's at 256. Ah, 162. Ah. Right, I understand now. I have puzzled it out. Let's see. There lies my foe. He hasn't even picked up his dudes yet. Huh. That seems silly of him, right? Okay. Well, if that's the extent of his defenses, I think with some reinforcements we can probably take that on and just crush him outright. Come now. Well, dude. The combat look budget, says chat. I mean, there certainly could be more to it, as in you could maneuver your units more on the map, but I don't mind it. I don't really mind it. So far, I'm getting the impression of this... What's that arrow mean? Oh, that just simply means I can upgrade it instead of researching it. Derp. I don't mind it. So far, the game is basically giving me like baby Dominions vibes, which is not a bad thing at all. More range units. Maybe, yes, recruit some. More range units. Alright, that should do. It's giving me baby Dominions vibes, but with slightly more direct control on the battlefield. Although I also really like the Dominion setup where you basically need to lay out your plan ahead of time and then execute your plan in a double blind setting where you have no idea what the enemy is planning and the enemy has no idea what you're planning. I like that sort of gameplay. It makes things very, very intense. Like, believe you me, there is pretty much no more intense multiplayer experience that I can think of than multiplayer Dominions. I have made bigger dudes. Right, let's now research Spell Ward. That sounds useful. So I need to, I guess, 1,000 mana. Okay. Hadar, because there is Hadun Kur transformation. Wait, didn't I? Wasn't that what I just researched? Heg Hadar evolution. Hadun. Heg Hadar. Heg Hadar. Evolution. Hadun. Ah. Hadar into Hadun. Hadun into Hadun core. No. I'm confused. This is a different unit? This is a different unit. Upgrade of Hadar, tier 1s to Heg Hadar. Huh? Heg Hadar. Oh, wait, hold on. Aha! So it's a different Hadun. Hadar. It's a different unit from the same base. Okay. Transform unit. Okay, so it has two transformations. It's got 2 upgrade paths. All right. Now I understand. I understand now. My brain has managed to tucker itself around the principle. And if all you've got is 750 garrison units, I'm pretty sure I can take that. I'm pretty certain I can take that, although I should probably have gotten myself some spells before I ventured off on this attack. AI does seem a little bit basic, though, because it hasn't even picked up its own little bonus thingy there, which seems silly. Nor has it fought its own little, like, neutral AI unit there. Fire! Magic! Burning! Burrowing! What would be cool? So, how I would improve upon this combat, but maintaining the same basic combat, is probably formations. Like, so that before you enter into battle, you can set up a formation for your army, and have the formation also be based on unit research, and have them be, like, specific to the Atre or the wood, the heart of the wood, for example, where you have formations like, you know, a flying V or a cross or a square formation, etc., and have them be capable of countering one another, so that formation A beats formation B, beats formation C, so on and so on, giving it an extra layer of wanting to scout out the enemy, so that you could figure out what kind of a formation the enemy is using, so that you can counter their specific setup. That would add another little layer to it. And then maybe have it be a special power where certain characters can actually change their formation mid-battle, which could then also be answered by the enemy changing their own formation mid-battle. Stuff like that. To add a little bit more on top of it all. Speaking of, 3,000 I'm actually losing mana right now. Is it because of the prosperity spells? It's because of the prosperity spells, isn't it? I hope so. Yes, it's because of the prosperity spells. Makes sense. Right, you're influencing that place, but it's probably going to take forever, I'm assuming. Probably because it's an enemy settlement. And therefore it takes way longer. Right, who's got the highest charisma? You do. Right, I really need to level you up more to get you some more charisma. Right, let's get you units. Have you go convince the populace over there. 4,000 mana. What can I do with 4,000 mana? I would like the upgrade thingy that gives me more XP. Which one was it? That one. Settlement mine 2, 5,000. Okay. Right. Let's upgrade this. Settlement tier 2. Because it's going to cost me 2,000 mana to tear down an upgrade anyway, so might as well use that as an upgrade instead of a tear down. So that would be silly. And we'll wait for 5,000 mana. I would also like to see more in the form of enchantments and summoned units, like temporary units summoned into your army. Like, more stuff here. Like, there's a lot of room for units here. Ways to enchant the units, like giving them fire attack, for example, or giving them ethereal or magic immunity, like all kinds of stuff like that. More on the units themselves would be nice. I do like the real-time aspect of it a fair bit. That's really neat. It gives it a kind of like a real-time Heroes of Might and Magic vibe, which I do appreciate. Apparently, he's upset at what I've taken from him. That's too bad. And this is why I wanted a spell ward, which I unfortunately do not have. And I like this touch, the whole idea of converting a city's populace by using your character's charisma. That's pretty cool. I like that. Because it also means that as a defender, and this is a problem that many of these games have, Dominion in particular, holy fuck, those Dominions suffer from this. The idea that if you lose a battle, you've basically lost the war. That one. Ow. That is a big problem in Dominions. If you lose a key battle, you're just fucking dead. If the enemy wipes your main army, it's over. There's virtually nothing you can do to come back from that. Unless you're a certain specific kind of faction, like a nice horde faction, for example, or a faction that uses a lot of super combatants. Super combatants can definitely come back from a bad loss, although even then it really does suck. Since it takes so long to actually capture a province, you're actually being given a lot of time to buffer yourself, which I like. You're being given time to respond and react to the enemy's action. That is a neat idea. One of my favorite Dominions factions are frogs. Just... That's almost done, thank God. Shrine of the Void. Oh, okay. Right, that doesn't look like something I want to touch. True. Terrain lore artifact. Well, I'm not going to touch that because it would probably damage me tremendously. But I will... now cast spell wards on my dudes to make them stop exploding. So, there's an army of frog people, Shibulba. Shibulba is a fantastically fun faction to play. Not because they're good, they're not good, they're the exact opposite of good. They're fucking awful. Shibulba is a terrible faction, where you basically rely on absolutely enormously, ridiculously huge quantities of frog people wearing stone armor and wielding stone... Uh-oh. Hello there. Bomb, 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 bomb Iran, bomb, 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 bomb. Actually, don't bomb Iran. It turns out that bombing Iran was a fucking terrible mistake, and you shouldn't have done it. But nevertheless, bomb, bomb, bomb. But yes, Chibolba, they're shit. But what's fun about them is the sheer quantity of units you can end up being able to produce. You can just absolutely shit out armies of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, up to thousands. In Dominions, that's a massive fucking army. Of little stone-armored frogs practically every single turn. They are a living tide of frogginess. A living tide of horrible frog endlessness that floods in across their enemies' borders, turn after turn after turn after turn. They're fun. They're very fun. Their only real natural predators are basically super combatants because the frogs themselves are absolute hot garbage. Their only real chance against an enemy super combatant is literally to bury him in corpses until he runs out of stamina. Unknown hostile spell. Unfortunate. And my spell barriers isn't up yet. Literally to bury the enemy in corpses until they become so exhausted that they are unable to fight. Alright, Fireball has been fully upgraded. I don't know what that does. It still says it only kills 20 units. Counter-attack garrison units, less effective against high-tier units. I still don't know what it does, but it's fully upgraded, so whoop-de-doo. Let's start doing the Totem of Death, because that sounds nice. Curtain of Souls. Ooh, that's a nice one, too. Warp Monolith. Oh, I'm very powerful. Distant Presence. Yeah, I have no idea what upgrading the Fireball did. It feels like it's got a faster cast range now, but I'm not sure about that. Let's keep researching our destruction stuff, as that's where we are the most powerful. But yes, so one of the cool things that I've pulled off with some degrees of success on occasion is when the enemy invades me with a super combatant, which is a single guy capable of taking on entire armies of regular fighters, which is a lot of fun to play as, by the way. Playing super combatants is a lot of fun, because watching one guy absolutely manhandle entire army never gets old. It really never does get old. It is a fantastic sight, and it's fun as fuck, too, to build the perfect super combatant, to cover him with gear, with spells, with enhancements, with spare enhancements, with legendary shit, and outsmarting your enemy in how you're building him. A lot of fun. Oh. Keep leveling up your charisma, lady. You are the silver-tongued one. You are my good foot forward, convincing the populace of the enemy that I am a better overlord than their previous ruler. But the way you defeat super combatants as Xibalba is to literally bury them in corpses, because eventually all super combatants, even if they're equipped with loads of stamina regeneration items, which they need to be, by the way, otherwise they're going to suck really badly, will eventually run out of stamina. They'll literally tire from slaying so unfathomably many frogs. It may seem cruel, it may seem callous, and it is, but it is also very, very effective. What the fuck are you? Oh. Oh, you're a third species. Intriguing. Intriguing indeed. Well, you've got your reinforcements now, so back you go. It's tremendous fun. I highly recommend everybody try out Dominion 6. The Dominion 6 is out right now, which has a lot of quality of life upgrades, which I quite enjoy. I've been meaning to do a playthrough of Dominion 6 for absolute ever, but I've never gotten around to it. Ow. Why are the winds of death murdering me? I clearly need more spell shield. Can I like stack spell shields? Speaking of. And put some fireballs on them. Oh, can I have maximums for 4 things on a guy? Okay, makes sense. Upgrade that spell shield to something more wumpy. Statue of Adar requires hard progress. 0.2 a day. Hard progress. What the fuck is hard? I don't know, but it sounds cool. Spell resistance. Now that would be fucking useful. How much upgrade? 6,000 mana. Oh boy. Okay. Very well. Emerilla, amazing. Aurelia is a lot of fun, yes. Aurelia is quite a lot of fun. And this game is kind of reminding me of that. This is like Dominion's Light. Dominion's Light combined with a bit of Heroes and Might and Magic, which is quite cute. You may cast your gay spells on me all you want. I will nevertheless get into your nations and murder you. Ah, there we go. We are 100% in control of this settlement. Fantastic. Alright. Build some walls. Let's fortify this place. What's over here? A neutral settlement. Oh, well, don't mind if I do then. How do I unlock more artifact slots? Is it just when I upgrade, when I level up? Ah, she's got a free, okay. Right. Probably gonna want to upgrade your stats a little bit there too. Okay, you go get the charisma artifact. Let's stack that shit. Now. Right. I'm probably going to want some mana altars here. I am going to need more mana. Quiver, enemies of progress. I feel like morale might be a little bit too low. Because I'm winning a lot of battles via pure morale, and it feels like the enemy isn't putting up much of a fucking struggle, if I'm to be entirely honest here. Not too much of a fucking struggle at all. Oh. It's entered your dominion. Has he? I think he actually exploded the moment he touched my gate and attacked the 750 strong dude garrison. Yeah, the AI is looking a bit lacking at the moment, I will say. It doesn't seem to be building armies. I did put it on medium. This doesn't feel like medium. It feels easier than that. Oh, can you not stack charisma artifacts? Oh, damn it. Why not? I mean, I guess that might be bullshit, but still. My spell shield is not stopping all of his bullshit, which is deeply upsetting to me. Famed leader. Throne slash monolith. Monolith. Is that something I can build? Monolith. Because going all the way back to reinforce all the time is mildly upsetting, I will say. Just to get my dudes back. Aerolek. Lizard dudes. Right, mana wells. I'll be captured soon. You're building assloads of barracks, which I don't really need if I need. Are you barracks, actually? Small village. Oh, requires a tier 2 settlement, really? All avatar spell resistance. Tier 3. Feel like that's a little bit too much mana to sink in the upgrade, but... Conquest of Elysium 5 is good as well. Yes, Conquest of Elysium is a very different flavor of Dominions. More focused around... like almost a Heroes of Might and Magic style game. A lower intensity scale. Can also be quite a lot of fun. I definitely prefer Dominions because it's just bigger, and I like dumb. I like big and dumb. Big and dumb good. It keeps casting that gay little fucking spell on me. Very upsetting. Actually, don't bring those. I think they're just going to die immediately. Pretty sure they're just going to die immediately. There. Let's see if you've got enough to stop this, shall we? Speaking of... No research. Have I still don't have anything there? Shadows of Doubt. Yeah, start researching that. Or Warp Chaos Gate. There you go! Can now move between throne and thing. Yes, that now. Maximum gas capacity 5,000. Can I upgrade this? No, I can upgrade that. Don't. Actually, fuck. I didn't mean to upgrade that. Oh, yep, I think I cancel it. Okay, nice. Arcane Tower. Build barracks. Cost 4,000. Build Arcane Tower. Use mana gain per day. Or... reduce cost of spells. Improves the Forge. Lord Atre and Lord Progress. Statue of Wood. I'm assuming this has to do with different wind conditions. Yes, I do need more mana gain per day. Let's see if you've got enough stuff to stop me. Are they still enemy owned? Okay. Ah, they are. Thank you, chat. Small, army size insignificant. Oh, well there. I don't think you have enough stuff to stop me, Mr. AI. It's very unfortunate for you. Very unfortunate for you indeed. Downright fucking tragic, in fact. Yeah, a lot of the battles seem to be over before they even begin, I will say, due to the... Cast that. Due to the morale of the enemy running out seemingly near immediately. And again, he is also a very high-level guy. Maybe they're just afraid of him. They understand that he is a very dangerous boy, and they surrender. Immediately upon seeing him. Ah, they were still held by the enemy. Ah, I see. I was not aware that was how that worked. Now I am. Thank you, chat. Subjugation in 22 days. Good. Good. Break into his house, steal his chair, and make him suffer the consequences. Still can't destroy the thing, though, which is... Oh, that's because I don't have enough mana for it. $143 mana. Build a skill. You can probably at an expensive recruit pool. I mean... Wouldn't actually be the worst thing in the world. Add max population to all your settlements. Well, I am nowhere near max population, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Not even fucking close. So with more pop growth, I'll have more recruits. More recruits, good. Living this place. 3 days? Did I check out what was over here? I forget. This is basically an extraordinarily elaborate game of chairs, where whoever doesn't have a chair at the end of the day just dies. Burning Man, subjugation locked in for 148 days. Oh. Alright, well... That's where his main army is, I'm guessing. And he's actually beating the enemy AI. Okay, so maybe I was too harsh on him. Oh, right, I remember. This is where the giant scary demon monster lives. I don't know if I want to be over there. I'm tempted to go try and play with the dragon again, but considering he wiped out my entire army in a single turn last time I did, I don't know if I want to. I'd rather not lose my entire army again for absolutely zero gain. Seems wasteful. Seems very wasteful. $4,000 mana. What do we want to spend it on? Upgrades? Bigger armies? How is that? 6,000. 6,000. Oh, hello. I'm assuming that the seat... Yes. The Seat of God is very, very, very good at generating mana. Shock and surprise, I know. Right, well, you can go back home. How's the research of the gates going? Do I have it? Ooh, lava storm. Like the sound of it. Army size overwhelming. Oh. It is overwhelming for you. Alright, overwhelming. Fine. So he's now subjugated by me. And if I keep him safe from the enemy for 114 days, I get him permanently. Interesting. Interesting. Right. More mana per day. More mana. More mana. Where's tier 3 settlement? Mana per day. 30. Why am I not recruiting any more of you guys? Why am I... Why am I not getting any more snakes? I feel like I should be getting more snakes. I mean, I can spend 400 sending more snakes over there, but shouldn't I be getting snakes normally too? Apparently not. Build a boat. Oh, are they still repairing shit? Jesus. Population growth. Yes, give population growth. Right, since you're back over here, we'll give you those guys, since they are your people, your kind. And we'll give you the weird little snake dudes, too. That should keep you happy. And he'll get the main stuff. Blaystone, late because employed, but macaroni and cheese plus Costco hot dogs are amazing. Cooked, not boiled, obviously. Also, have you ever played Bioshock? Perfect example of philosophy, not politics. Homestuck fun. I've never played the first Bioshock. I did play Infinite, and I actually really enjoyed it. Apparently, Infinite is a very divisive one, but I really enjoyed Infinite. Its story was not the greatest, I will admit. The story... Well, the primary problem with the story wasn't that the story was bad, because the story wasn't bad, in my opinion. I thought the story was actually quite good. The primary problem was the story was predictable. And there's a specific moment in the game when the story becomes predictable. And it's right around when they introduce the main bad guy, and you immediately get the feeling of, you know, how this is gonna go. At least I did. I don't know if that's a common thing, but for me, it got very obvious very quickly at that point. I want to send this army at the dragon now and see what happens. Despite the fact that there is definitely a decided chance that I might die horribly. And Blaystone, on a complete side note, have you looked into the reckless Ben and Bricks and minifig situation yet? Very interesting and entertaining stuff. Also think you missed my last Streamlab, Homestuck Fund. So, as I told chat, if somebody can send me a link to a, you know, short-ish video, like 30-odd minutes maybe, of that, we'll watch it on Stamford Bridge this week. Actually, I was just thinking of building a fucking portal, and then that idea kind of just... 2,000. 5% units are lost each time the army travels through the gate. Oh, but how the units are immune? Oh, okay. Right, so I see. So every time I go through the gate, 5% of my guys just get eaten by fucking demons. Well, I mean... that is indeed what a hell gate does. I agree, and sure, I understand. I'm still a bit disappointed, but fair enough. Right. Let's go play with the Ancient Beast and see what happens this time. Hopefully he won't wipe out my entire army again, as that was a little bit upsetting the first time that happened. I thought Kick was being weird there. Is Kick being weird again? Oh, at least now I got access to Kick again, which is nice. Hello, Mr. Dragon Beast. Please don't wipe out my entire army. Please? Please? Okay, well I get to attack first. That's good. Extra attack before first round. One time spirit. Magic community. Yes, kill 3 dragons. Okay, focusing firing the dragons made this a lot less monstrously one-sided. I like it. Still lost 122 spellcasters, but such is the price of doing business. Men Lord progressed. Next level. Right, what did I gain from that? What did this earn me? After defeating the Guardian, you can summon its spawn. Oh, okay. I get dragons? Ancient Beast neutral. What do you mean? How do I summon its babies? How do I summon its babies? Do I have to go over there and touch it with my high charisma check to summon its babies? Because I would like to summon his babies. I would love to summon his babies. I imagine its babies would be excellent at war. Fucking fantastic, actually. So that's growing now at a decent rate. I'd like to upgrade that to tier 3 to make it grow even quicker. Babies. Dragon Metal. Art says you don't want to play Severance either, then put 1,500 warp tokens plus these 500 towards American McGee's Alice from the year 2000. Ooh. I have heard great things about that game. Never played it. I have no idea what it's about beyond that it's about Crazy Alice, who presumably had a bit of a, you know, mental break after being the subject of an old man's sexual escapades for a little bit too long. Which, you know, happens. 20 days remaining. Ah. I don't think that's the days. Not the same, at least. Okay, well, I don't quite know how to do that, but apparently I have access to its babies, so I'm just going to assume that at some point its babies are going to start appearing in huge numbers somewhere, and begging me to use them in war against my erstwhile foe, presumably. My little puppy is growing up well. Let's go and make sure that we can protect some of his territory whilst the second army builds itself up. Did I build anything here? I did not. Build a boat. Build a barracks? Build a barracks? I mean, I am putting some resources into researching these guys' stuff. Or am I? Am I? Atre wood. No, that's wood. Yes, I am putting a fair bit of stuff into researching these guys' things. So I probably do want to upgrade the units a little bit. Build the backs. Speaking of, I've upgraded a lot of the men's style stuff too. Okay, let's cancel that. Weakling's Bane. This form returns. Thoroughly of third doesn't come. Must build knows return. Stone 2 avatar. That sounds useful. Give me that. You need to invite other elders to cast this spell. Wood tendency difficulty. Okay, so I need to level up my wood before I can even use it. Well, that's unfortunate. Fuck. I don't have enough wood. Sorry, favor? Current favor, 21. 48. Huh. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming it's because I've got X amount of dudes in their type. Current fair 50. Casting new spell, subdue an elder. Casting, oh, okay. Interacting with object in the world, casting new spell, subduing elder, casting man spell. Winning battles, killing units of spells. Okay, so they increase and I can win the game by maxing one of them out. Okay, interesting. Solid blood gem. Oh, gems? There's a forging system, which I don't know how works just yet. And probably won't for a while. You. More military stats. You are just going to be the absolute boss military man. And my little pet AI has not done particularly well. In fact, he seems to have lost all of his stuff. It's very unfortunate for him. Doesn't matter reward, stack multiplier player. Okay. Diplomacy, sort of. Can I transfer... Avatar Shira? No. It'd be lovely if I could send them to other places so I could recruit them in other areas, but unfortunately that's not soon to be the case. Right. Let's have you take that border province then. Whilst you... That should be a lot of reinforcements, as I just spent a fucking $1 billion on it. Can I split this into smaller units? Surely I can split this into smaller units. Or maybe even better. Maybe I just combined them into one army. Because then I can use the demon portal without sacrificing all of my fucking dudes every time I do. Yes. That is a far more clever idea. Infinitely more clever. 166. I feel like I keep building mana fountains and they keep not really giving me anything. Your pathetic garrison will not stop me, as demonstrated. Oh, but your army might. That is actually a somewhat large army. But is it bigger than mine? Army size overwhelming. Right, it is bigger than mine. His His stick is simply just a lot larger than mine, which is unfortunate. Right. Firebomb! Firebomb now! Army size, still overwhelming. Very unfortunate. Fuck, I'm out of mana. Wow. I seem to have dug myself a little bit of what we might call a hole. He also seems to be faster than me, which is also unfortunate. Right. How do we deal with this? Good question. Good question. We deal with this by upgrading some more of our units. Alright, this could go very poorly. 2,131 guys. Okay. Alright, kill those. I didn't quite kill them, but... Fuck me. Well, I have found an AI that has actually put units in the field, and it is very, very unfortunate for me. Very, very, very unfortunate for me. Right, well, that ended very, very poorly. Very, very poorly indeed. Retreat from combat. Run, my little boy. Run, flee. As fast as your body can manage. Flee. I have a sneaking suspicion he can kind of just keep doing that to me ad infinitum. A massive lava storm. That, many times that. Summon massive lava storm, now. Oh boy. Turns out he has many overwhelmingly powerful armies. Right, my previous complaint about the AI not being good enough have all been debunked, as I am now being thoroughly overrun by an AI with a lot more shit than I have. Right, time for the tactical retreat. At least a lava storm is doing some damage to him. Yes, you go hide. I don't think there's anything you're gonna do to stop that. Yours are not protected against assassination. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it's bad. Right, are you going to keep going through my lands as well? If you are. No, you're going to siege that. Okay, that's probably a good idea. Right, we're going to want more dudes. Oh, my Isdumper will respawn. I haven't actually researched any upgraded units for these other guys, have I? Do they even have upgraded units? No. Well, nothing that I actually can upgrade anyways. Now I can upgrade those. Okay. Irun Evolution. The purple things. I know now that I have definitely made a mistake in how I set this up, because I choose my second avatar to be a part of the blue people, but as it turns out, I don't really have any ability to, use any of the blue people things. That was foolish. Extraordinarily foolish. Very, very foolish. Subjugation in 30 days. This poor guy just keeps getting subjugated by everyone around him. That must be stressful. That must be stressful. Right, you little humans, you can go back up there, because you will just die if I bring you to battle, so let's not worry about that. You will need to increase your tendency to transform this unit. Right. How does one increase one's tendency? That is a good question. What's this? Ascension. There's 9%. Our tendency in this plan list of available spells. Respawn again to get more spell through research. Tendency 2, tendency 3. By researching more spells, maybe? I cancel those. Put those two on. I've almost got enough for whatever that thing is. It looks big and dangerous. It looks very large and dangerous. Got 85 human dudes. Oh, you're back. Right, we are going to level up your bonus stats more, because you didn't have enough as it turned out. And we're going to get a lot more non-basic units, because having basic units too turned out to be a massive mistake. Right, cost 4,000. I still do have a decent bit of other recruits from all over the place. Send over those. Send over those. Send over those. What? What? Oh, he must have gotten sniped by a spell, I presume. That's unfortunate for him. Very unfortunate indeed. I don't want to send her out there because all she's got is basic units, and I'm pretty sure that's going to end very poorly for her basic units. Almost certain that's going to end very poorly for her basic units. Almost fucking sure. Come on, Burning Man. I need you. I need you to come back here and raise an army of 2,600 Hadar. And then upgrade all of them, preferably, Billy. Right. If they show up on my border, my plan is simply to cast a lot of spells at them and hope that that will be enough to make them all die. If that isn't enough to make them all die, well, we might have a problem. Possibly. Conceivably. Come now, Burning Man. You know, those dragons would be really useful right about now. Ah! You return back to your proper home this time. Far better. Right. 2,700 dudes. The only problem is both of your upgrades are ranged units, which is not great, which means I don't really have a unit to put in front of all of my other units, which is what I was hoping for whatever that giant thing was to be. Unfortunately, the giant thing is still very, very far away. keep messaging that. Forging artifact, killing units in combat, casting wood spells. Wood. Okay. I researched a wood spell. It didn't give me more wood. Alright, so that is not how I gain wood. It is a common difficulty for young men to wonder how to get their wood. A position I myself have rarely found myself in, but as you can now clearly see, you will need to increase your tendency to transform units. I wonder. Book of Izul. Ah, I knew there was a tutorial here somewhere. Special and research. Spells and research? Spell. Men spell. Aerial spell. Hand spell. Wood spells. Research slots. Research spell. Spell cost. Mana research. Research omnipresence. Research to an research omnipresence base. Omnipresence values multiplied. Tendency points you have in a city's plane. There's on research omnipresence value. It spells research omnipresence. Yeah, it's a lot of words that I don't know the meaning of. Research will show a number of thick colored border, yellow arrows, while yellow progress indicate spells ready to be improved and how much progress has been made. Spell casting. Golden Pawn. System requested, Red Crest. So we can cast spells together, which is a neat idea. Oh, and Mr. Donato for $50. Thank you very much, sir. Saw the video on the old world. Would you consider combing through the new army books and doing a video on how they play and how they're now written and how they've changed in lore? Calling back to your OG videos, neat faction of a Total War Warhammer. Homestuck Fund. That's not a bad idea, actually. That's not a bad idea at all. Subjugation, subjugation. I might do that. It's not a bad idea. Could be interesting. Unfortunately, I've yet to see any mention of wood. Wood. Mana. Mana orb. Main screen. Mana, color spells. Wood. Where's the wood? Right, don't know where the wood is. Don't know how to improve wood. Unfortunate. Okay. What we do, we double down. Yes. This is always the best way. We double down. Cancel that. And instead start that. Yes, having that be my second village was a terrible idea, as that is literally what I have the least guys in. It's what we call a mistake. Are there any ambush zones around here? No. No. So the tutorial advice about doing ambushes as well is not really a great one at the moment. Most unfortunate. Maybe I upgrade it via this thing. Men. Because I have one more in men now, and I think I only had one in men, right? So how do I get wood? I get wood by forging artifacts, killing units in combat, casting wood spells. By wood spell? Yeah, it's overall attributes to a maximum of 100%. Oh, that's actually a very useful spell. Oh, I'm being cast bullshit on. Unfortunate. Shields. Oh, no, 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 don't, no, 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 don't attack. I was hoping I could recruit them now. Flee! And much sadness was had that day. Let's refresh the prosperity. It's going to cost an arm and a leg. But with lots of prosperity comes lots of power. Hopefully. Okay, forging artifacts. I haven't really done that yet. Solid blood gem. That's all I got. I can make a sword, which is nice. And that's all I can make. Ah, I researched gems. Okay. Alright. Cancel those two. Just fucking go hard research on hard. Full research on hard. Spell award will make that a little bit less effective. I need more places like these, because that's where my upgradable dudes come from. Excellent, excellent. More demons. On the bright side, the bad guys have decided to leave me alone, which I'm very happy with, as that will... Omnipresence. I'm working my way towards the big guys. Burrowing Berserker. Wait. Are those guys melee? Hadoon. Types burrowing. Type burrowing. Targeting all units. Is that a melee unit? No, that's a melee unit. Is that their only melee unit? God help me. I hope not, because that would be upsetting. Because that would mean I would have no way of actually covering my, you know... Oh, that's the melee unit. Oh boy. Right, so I don't have a melee unit until very, very late on. Non-ideal. 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 Highly non-ideal. Highly non-ideal. An upgrade to use for mana. Highly non-ideal. Any of these runes I'd want. $3,000 omnipresence. Winning battles, killing units of spells, casting hard spells. I'm experience gain. Army experience gain. Do the units get experience? Maybe the burrowing guys are the melee guys, but that sounds weird. That sounds very weird. For now, though, okay, let's get... Like 1,000 of those. That is a rather shrill noise. 1,000 of those. 32k army strength. That's better. And those are melee, so I could hide behind them if things go awry. That really does not look like an amber. It really does look like a fucking melee unit to me. But what do I know? Exactly nothing. That's what. Exactly nothing. Okay. Am I going to feel bold enough to go scouting a little bit? I think so. I'm very nervous about the world around me, but I'm going to balls up and go scouting. Meanwhile, I do actually have a good amount of mana, which I should probably use to upgrade... Upgrade, what? This? Don't build a boat. Nah, fuck it. Don't build a boat. Do I have 2 abodes? Did I build double abodes? No, that's a barracks. All right. Settlement tier 3. Tier 2, tier 2. Settlement population growth. All right, let's see what's beyond our walls. The giant shrine of the horrifying, screaming void of death and annihilation. Army size weaker. Unwraith. Well, I'm assuming it's going to be the same like the fucking dragon one. But as I couldn't figure out how to actually summon any dragons, I don't know if that's useful. Okay, we'll speed things up until we get that research done. That summon's upgraded. That doesn't have anything yet. Constant. Adds offensive warfare. Garrison adds offensive warfare to defenders. No, because mana gain per day. Population is still well underneath its cap. Quite hilariously so. Spell resistance would be nice, but is goddamn ridiculously expensive. Did I get a thing? No, I didn't get a thing. 9,000 mana. Oh boy. I'll just upgrade that instead so I can get some more mana flowing. More mana. Right, we should be very close now to getting the new units. I've just noticed the factions are the colors of the Chaos God. That's actually correct. That's actually right, Kick. They are Tzeentch, Slaanesh, Khorne, and the green would be Nurgle. Well, in this case, Nurgle is apparently just the humans, which feels a little mean. I cannot research that yet. I'm very glad the AI has left me alone for as long as it has. Which also probably means that it just built up an absolutely hilariously sized army somewhere, but I'll worry about that when I need to worry about that. Jesus, 1,125. Okay, many dudes. So many dudes I ran out of mana. I'm very glad there isn't, like, a logistical system here that I can run out of food or anything. Very happy with that. Very happy about that. Oh, I'm not researching that. Rune of the Black. What? Wait. What? What? Omnipresence. Wait, how did I go back on the research? Now I'm confused. How did I go back on the research? Do I have to complete it? Because I was all the way up here. Alright, let's keep an eye on that. There's a lot of loud groaning and moaning going on down here. It's entirely natural. Entirely normal. Groaning and moaning is the love language of the hordes of hell, as you should know by now. I'm a little confused by... Oh, you can... Oh, hello. You can research one spell with multiple slots to boost the speed at which it's discovered. That's kind of clever. In that case, I would like for you to make Lava Storm bigger and more dangerous and more horrifyingly... Yes, now it's 54. Research Omnipresence. No, Omnipresence is something else, isn't it? I think Omnipresence is an entirely different stat, which worries me. Which worries me tremendously. Which worries me tremendously, because that would mean that I'm sitting here wasting a lot of time. No. City. Omnipresence is your power. It runs how soon you can start reusing spells, which is further determined by a player intensity. It represents a total population that believes in you. Aha! Okay. There you go. Right, so Omnipresence, my capacity to... Because I thought I was gaining more research by researching stuff. No. Research is determined by how many people you have. Well, that's useful to have realized. That's very useful to have realized. Even if it was realized perhaps a little bit slower than mayhaps it should have been. Again, chat, remember, tutorials are useful. They teach you things. They teach you things that you wouldn't otherwise know, as currently demonstrated. Right, so I should have been upgrading settlements far more. Okay, I am spending so much mana on researching Lava Storm. Right. Screw researching Lava Storm right now. Instead, research those two. And maybe that. And maybe that. We live and we learn. This means I really need more people, because if I get more people, I can research way more stuff and be way more powerful. Especially as my population, although it is growing, is not growing quite as rapidly as I perhaps would have liked it to. Not perhaps as rapidly as I would have liked it to, indeed. But that means going outside my door and running into those monsters again. And I'm not sure I want to run into those monsters again. $300 per day. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, don't cast that. No, that was a lot more expensive than I thought it would be. Essence heart. Ah, there we go. Adun Kur transformation. That's what I want. In fact, give it to me now. Give it to me now. So I may finally use this massive army I'm sitting on. It's just kind of sat squat waiting there. Waiting and hoping that the giant beast thing will be the thing that will save me and bring me out of misery. But now I kind of want to look into those runes, though. So what is the purpose of upgrading things? Because that is max upgraded now. Can't fire once to let army counter damage, less effective effects kill 20 units. Means mana cost 0 per day. So, what did exactly I upgrade when I upgraded that? I don't know, and that worries me. What's that? That's nice. Ah. Right. Melee unit now. Okay, so that upgrades from that, or Karhadan. And you're focusing on upgrading that. That's fine. That's all I need. How much does that cost? 1,000 a pop. Okay, right. Okay, yeah. Nope. We're not upgrading any buildings. We're just gonna sit here and save mana until I can upgrade this army. Upgrade the mana, upgrade the army. Rune of Black Asher. 10% action, duration permanent. Like the sound of that. Oh. Ah, monolith. Never mind. Also, can I pre-charge you with a lava spell? I can. Very nice, very nice. There. Right, with that researched, what do we got? Fires of Hard. Increase attack volume troops by 4. Honestly, for now, don't research anything. Just sit there building up stuff, and we can finally start mobilizing this army. Karhadun. Right, that shall be my melee unit. A giant armored dog monster cavalry thing. And surely. That is an extremely painful sound. I agree, chat. It is a very, very painful sound. Burrowing Berserker. Right, 71k. Surely this is an army worthy of God. Surely this is an army worthy of God himself. Think of God. Did I ever research the thing where I get the new... Nope, I didn't. Right, actually do that, please. On that. Right, follow me with your pathetic level 1 army. Right. Spell shield. March, my glorious kittens. For that is what you are to me. An army of hyper-violent... Army size overwhelming. Motherfucker. God damn it. How big? How large? How terrifying? Army size overwhelming. God fucking damn it. Why must... Jesus, they've got 3,000 dudes garrisoned. Holy fucking moly. Right, well, so much for that. But before I leave... Lava storm, lava storm, lava storm, lava storm! Oh. Uh-oh. Hum. Okay, we have a slight problem as the game seems to have had a little bit of a freakout. Right, can I... Okay, right. Yes. Yes. I think I'm stuck in the transition to manual battle, and I can't seem to get out of it. I cannot press escape. I cannot. I may not leave. I am stuck here forever. Right. Kill game. Let me guess. The game's not fond of auto-saving, is it? We're going to be finding out. Blaystone, define short video, because the original video, which is the most entertaining, is 1 hour 25 minutes. Okay, we can try that one, but I'd prefer something a bit shorter. Good God. 1 hour 25 minutes. Unlikely that we'll get through any of that, but welcome to this is early access, of course. Let me guess. Skirmish. What? Avoid what is strong and strike what is weak. That is a good tip. To be fair, that is an excellent tip. Ah, yes, it does not. It does not autosave. Whoops. Oh, because I'm pretty sure that's the that's before I fought the dragon, right? I think. Yep. Okay, that's a while ago. That's a while ago. Okay, well, I guess we might as well get to some conclusions then. So, this game is Atre, Dominance War. There's a link down in the description below for you to check it out if you are so interested. It is currently on a early access sale as well. You know, I actually like it. Okay, so let me get to the bad first, right? The combat is definitely a bit basic. The magic, too, is definitely a bit basic in that, you know, you sail up mana, you do it, you click on the target. I think there would be much better if there was way more enchantment level stuff that could be done on individual units. The forging system is cool, and I like that, but only having 4 slot kind of limits its usefulness. Like, I would love to be able to put enchantments on individual units, like making them larger or smaller, or hit harder or move faster and stuff like that, or giving them fiery weapon or poison weapons. Loads of cool magic shit like that would be excellent. The tech tree is a little small at the moment. It's a little limiting, although I do like the fact that you've kind of got to focus in on a thing to be able to get to the end of the tech tree. So if you're full on hard, you can destroy a region. Destroys an entire region and everything inside of it. Which is quite nice. That's a cool spell, and you probably should need to commit heavily to hard to be able to do that. That's nice. The combat's a little basic. Maybe addition of something like formations, perhaps. since you can't actually move your units on the board, would be interesting. Something more added to that, I think, would be cool. Add some more depth to the combat experience. The 4X part, I actually quite enjoy. So you've got the map that you've got to traverse, you've got the different regions that give you access to different types of units. How useful those units are depends on your previous choices and what magic you focus on, whether or not you can upgrade them. Your research level is determined by your population, which is nice. You've got continuously a reason to upgrade your buildings and constantly sink mana. And I never really felt like I was in a position where I was like, I had so much mana, I had no way to spend it, which is good, because that's what you want a resource like that to be. If you're going to have a game with a single resource, you need to have it so that you can constantly use that resource for something, be it units or spells or upgrades or anything. And they've actually managed to strike a pretty good balance with that, I think. Have a drink of water. The real-time nature of it, I also quite like. The ability to move around the map with your guys. That's quite interesting. I'm assuming terrain speed. Yeah, there we go. That's why he could catch me, because he had higher speed than me. So me not leveling up my speed at all was a terrible, terrible mistake. And ended very poorly for my poor little burning man here. Or burning ma'am, actually. It's not a man, it's a ma'am. Thank you very much. I'd like a bigger skill tree, because just upgrading the, simple stats that gives you a plus percentage bonus to this and that is a little boring, but it is what it is. All in all, I think it does a pretty good job of doing what it wants to do and what it presents itself as, though. Basically kind of like a middle ground between Heroes and a more like Dominion-style God game. And for the current price of about, let's see, $30, that's pretty good, honestly. That's not bad value for what you get, and presumably there will be a lot more stuff added to it through early access. I wonder, is there a road map? Check Steam to see if there's a road map somewhere. Recent events. No roadmap that I can see immediately. I do see that they're planning to add the ability to move units, though, and flank enemy units. Casting magic to target enemy groups, craft combat speeches for combat bonuses. Okay, so they are planning to just, again, improve the game overall. Right. Perfect. Perfect. Exactly what I would like for them to do. Yeah. If you're interested in 4X-style games with a little bit of a Hearts of Iron, Heroes of Might and Magic flavor, I think this actually does a pretty good job of it. I quite enjoy it. I think this is one of those games you can play for quite a long time and not really notice that you're playing it for quite a long time because there's always something to do. I like it. I would like to see where it heads in early access, and I think we'll have another peek at this when it's done, because I think this is rather promising, especially now that I know a little bit more about how to play the game, as it does have a story mode, which is intended to communicate to you the various lessons that the skirmish gameplay is not capable of communicating easily, of course. I'm not going to blame the game for that. I like it. Atre Dominance War Chat. Again, link in the comment section down below if you are interested. And until next time, chat. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon, as we're going to be playing more of the Dark Wood game tomorrow, where we ask the question whether or not to give the key to the wolf or the dude hiding under the tractor. That is a pivotal choice that you must make, chat. It's very important. I don't know why it's important. I don't know how it's important, but I'm assuming it's important. Oh, and Marksman, I think Roadmap is on Kickstarter. Oh, that's cool. That is good. That was a very triumphant sound to end the stream on. Thank you, video game. Until tomorrow then, chat. Have a good day.